Hi everyone, I'm back again. Been quiet for a few days. It's because I was away Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday with my husband and some friends to Bolton. But that's not what this video is about. If you subscribed to my channel recently because of the drama commentary, whatever you want to call it, video, this one is not a drama video, I'm afraid. This one is something that might be interesting for people who've been subscribed to me for a while, but also maybe for my new subscribers as well, if you are affected by the same issues as I am. You're struggling with infertility, underactive thyroid, polycystic ovarian syndrome, insulin resistance and all that shebang that goes together, basically, if you go into infertility journey. So I've just finished my first round of Clomid. Today I took the last tablet. And just wanted to record a little update how I'm feeling after the first 5 tablets. Well, I've been feeling like shit, if I'm perfectly honest. So Clomid obviously is given to women who are trying to conceive. I am not ovulating. So my doctor, my consultant, decided to try to help me with that with Clomid. So I've been taking it for the last 5 days, since Monday. So the first day I was alright, second day I was alright, third day I think I was alright, fourth and fifth day I've been feeling I was feeling really tired, a bit nauseous. I've been having like really upset stomach, like today was really bad, but nothing that I couldn't really take. I was just like, okay. I felt a bit like basically I had something dodgy to eat a couple of days ago, and then my body is just trying to get rid of it. That's how I felt. A part of that, the main side effect is what I've been warned about the day when I was told that I will be going on Clomid, is that I turn into an absolute psycho bitch. And it's hard because I am a psycho bitch even without it. When it's when the Shark Week is coming, I am really emotional, mean and everything, so my husband is used to it, but I don't think we both, I don't think we were prepared for how bad I was going to be. On Clomid I was really emotional. Everything was driving me crazy. I was crying a lot. How my husband survived those first, I think, 3 days, like physically I was fine for the first 3 days. Then the last 2 days the physical sort of side effects started, but mentally the first 3 days were absolutely ridiculous. I wasn't myself. It reminded me a lot of how I was early 2016, before I was diagnosed officially with underactive thyroid and polycystic ovarian syndrome. I was an absolute mess. I was depressed, and I thought it was because I was grieving after losing my dad, but no, it was my hormones being so out of whack that basically I was going crazy, and my husband survived that. So and since I've been on my meds, I've been much better, but I can only describe the first 3 days of this cycle of taking Clomid as very similar to how I was a couple of years ago. It was difficult because we went away for 3 days. We went away with people that he knows very well, and I don't know them very well. And obviously I have anxiety, so I feel very uncomfortable being in a situation when I'm with people that I don't know or hardly know. And then I was in a different city, I was in a different place, I was with people that I don't really know. So I had those moments when I was very emotional. I was like, all the little things were driving me crazy. I was crying a lot, and then I was trying not to cry in front of the people that I don't really know, and they are his friends, so I didn't want him, like, everyone to think that his wife is a psycho bitch. I succeeded like 80%. There was only I think 2 or 3 moments when I let my emotions like take over, and I was a bit like crazy, and it was funny because as I say, we went with people that I hardly knew, but then I've met about 20 people that I've never met before, and then I had to spend all day with them, because basically it was I could say now, like our friends' graduation party or trip away, because she's just got her PhD, so we went away on Monday. The graduation party was on Tuesday, I went back on Wednesday, and then obviously during the graduation party I've met loads of people that I didn't know. My husband is Nigerian. Most of the sort of the guests on this party were Nigerians, and they are very warm, very open people, and they like, I don't know what it is about Nigerian people, but I really love it about them, is that when they meet, they like, doesn't matter if they like met each other before or not, they're very friendly, they chatty, they, you know, the party starts basically, like they acting like they knew each other for years. I used to be a lot like this, and then obviously once my anxiety started, it changed. It became really difficult. So this was the first time in years, and literally I think in 3 or 4 years, when I put myself in the situation when I'm with complete strangers, 300 miles away from home, and it was difficult. The fact that I was on Clomid, that was making me crazy, didn't help. I think I coped with it quite well. I had a few pictures that I'm smiling on. I had a few moments when I have to lock myself in the toilet and have a little cry. But yeah, so that's like it's my Clomid update, changing into my my update on how my last week went. But yeah, what I was going to say is that I've experienced both physical and like psychological, I would say, or mental side effects of Clomid. They were nowhere near as bad as I was expected them. I normally, like, if there is a side effect of medication written on the box, and it's like 10 of possible side effects, I normally have all 10 of them, or at least 8 of them. I did suspect that the crying and being emotional will be the first one, and that will be the one that will be most sort of visible for everyone, and it was, but it wasn't as bad as expected. Before the trip, I was so worried that I'll have, because with the Clomid obviously you have to start it on a certain day of a cycle, and take it for a few days. So I was so worried, because Tuesday was the day when we were going away, and I was in the car for a long time. It was hours. We got stuck in an absolutely ridiculous traffic. So I was worried about taking it there, and I didn't know how I'm going to react. I was honestly going to cancel the whole trip. I said to my husband, just go by yourself, because I don't know what's going to happen. I'm glad that I didn't, because being away and enjoying myself, it kind of took my mind off it. I wasn't thinking as much about taking this medication. So yeah, so it was good that I did that I went away. So yes, side effects were not ridiculous. There were nothing that I couldn't handle. My husband was amazing. I think I only annoyed him like to the point where he told me to shut the fuck up twice. But I know I was really out of control then. So now what's coming next? I've just took my fifth and the last tablet for this cycle. I have 3 ultrasounds scheduled for two for next week and 1 for week after. So obviously I'm on my cycle day 6 now, I believe. So I take it for 5. Yeah, cycle day 6. So I have my ultrasounds scheduled for next Wednesday, next Friday, and the Monday after that. So they're going to check if I've ovulated or if I'm ready to ovulate or not. Funny thing is that when you're trying to conceive, you're trying to do the baby dancing as much as possible. And this is the first time since we sort of started our infertility journey when I'm actually being told, like, no baby dancing, or at least no baby dancing without protection now for another week or so. Obviously there's a risk of multiple follicles and multiple follicles, I'll just say that. So obviously there's a risk of pregnancy with more than one baby, and they don't want sort of to take a risk until they know how many follicles are growing, how big they are, and if I'm actually going to ovulate. So yeah, so it's going to be an interesting week. waiting for that go ahead from the ultrasound specialist to tell me, yeah, you can go and try to make baby right now. The difficult thing is that my husband is going away, not this week coming, the week after. He's going away on Tuesday for training for almost a week, I think for 5 days. So it's difficult because I'm really hoping that I'm going to ovulate before he goes away. I think I'm losing focus a little bit. That's better. So I'm really praying that I will ovulate before he goes, so we have a chance to do baby dancing and possibly get me pregnant. So hopefully next few weeks I will be having either a very emotional video telling you that I'm pregnant, or very emotional video because I'm on my 2nd round of Clomid and I'm going crazy again. So yeah, it's hard to imagine that there is a chance that I can, in like a month, I can be pregnant. It's just still not sort of working in my head. I know that Clomid is not a miracle medication. I know that it doesn't, there's no guarantee that I'll get pregnant on the 1st cycle. There's no guarantee I'll get pregnant on the 10th cycle. But just the fact that it's the 1st cycle in like years that actually I have hope that I can be pregnant next month. It's amazing. So yeah, so that was my little trying to conceive update. I didn't make a video about it for a while now, but I was just waiting to start Clomid and all that. So I hope you enjoyed it. As I said, if you are more interested in kind of the videos I've been making recently, I will be back with them very soon, I promise. I'm working on something right now. But yeah, but if you're new, you're not subscribed, and you are interested in whatever subjects I'm touching in my videos, either it's my trying to conceive journey, either it's my fight with anxiety, or those videos I've been making about the big YouTubers recently, please subscribe, like, and come back again, because why not? And I think I've done it. 12 minutes video, not 20 as usual. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.